Or welcome back to the channel Utopia Magic Tarot. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to be doing a reading for the full moon on the 12th in Libra, and it's a pink moon. So let's see. Let's do 3 piles. Let's see. Pile 1. Pile 2, pile 3. Oh, that's a great pile selection right there. Yep. Okay. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, so if you want to do the short meditation, you can. If not, just skip to the timestamps. So close your eyes, and in your mind's eye, imagine yourself seeing a bench over somewhere. Lay down on the bench and imagine your soul self coming out of your body. Now your soul self is what's moving around. It's going to move around. It's going to receive a hug from an angel or an ancestor, whoever. You'll see a hallway, and you'll walk down this hallway. In the hallway, there's some doors on the left and the right. And behind the doors is either number 1, 2, or 3. Open the doors and see what it is. And then skip to your timestamp. Okay, so pile number 1. What does pile number 1 need to hear? Sorry about my dirty desk. That's awful. Okay. Let's get some tarot for y'all. For pile 1, what do they need to hear about the full moon in Libra? Full pink moon in Libra. Does pile number 1 need to hear? Please and thank you. Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups reversed, Strength reversed, 6 of Cups. So for pile number 1, this full moon might not be as easy as you might have thought it would. Maybe you have a moon in Libra, or it is going to be easy, but something I'm picking up on. The feelings that's coming through for a full moon in Libra for pile number 1 is that things are not what you have worked towards. They're just not. And you do realize that a lot of this has to do with your past, right? With how you was raised and where you come from. So with this lifetime, with who you are, you're breaking generational trauma, generational karma. You're breaking that. Or cycles. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. But there is a feeling of you feeling stuck. You may feel stuck, honestly, but now is the time for you to, if you are not able to take in what Spirit is giving you with acceptance, and maybe you're a bit bitter at this moment, pissed off, angry, whatever it is, or this is the feelings that could come up on the full moon, or this is what you're going through now, whatever. Rather than, they say go with the flow and, don't fight against it. Rather than that, not even that for pile 1. What I'm picking up on is, talking to your spirit guides and being like, okay, if this is what it is, this is what it is, right? And if you can help me, lead me, guide me, or just even just battle for me in the meantime, while I'm not strong, while I have self-doubt, or at least even just protection. Asking for protection, because this energy here feels really heavy, and it feels like something that, not saying you couldn't figure out on your own, it's just that you forget oftentimes, Pile 1. I think you forget, or you just don't think about it, to ask your angels, ancestors, and guides for help. When I said that, the Death card and the Moon card came out. That tells me right there that you're meant to do that. Like, it's part of your purpose. What you're going through right now is definitely part of your purpose. And a lot of change is coming to your stability. You are, at this time, even if it doesn't feel like it, receiving downloads on what's next. You will receive abundance through rebelling against what is no longer working for you. You know, honestly, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, this deck is... Hold on. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the Hierophant is number 6. And then you've gotten 2 9s coming out. So 6 and 9. Maybe you've been seeing 3, 6, 9. That's all about manifestation. Definitely do some research into that. I do see that your ego could be getting in the way of a lot of things. But at the end of the day, it's still going to transform regardless, because it's your purpose. That's what's meant to happen here. So with this full moon, it's going to help you. It's either going to push you deeper into this, which, how does a phoenix rise, right? You know what I mean? Or it's pushing you out of this feeling. Okay. Back of the deck is 4 of Swords. If at any time you don't know what to do with yourself, just rest. On the other side of the deck, because the back of the deck is the 4 of Swords. And then on the other side is the 7 of Cups, which is delusions. Like, things are not as they seem right now. Keywords for pile 1. Thank you. We got a bunch of them. I don't know if I want to take all these. I'm definitely going to take teacher, though. Keywords. You're getting a lot. Keywords, please. Thank you. Pluto breaking the fucking curse. What did I say? Pile number 1. You're breaking the curse. Time. It's going to take time, whether you want to accept that or not. I'm hearing in due time, my child, in due time, or something like that. Okay. It says physical health. So your physical health is really important right now. That could be why sleep came out, because that could be beneficial to your health. Crystals and sage. So there's 2 spiritual tools you could be using to protect yourself. Remember, I was saying you could ask your angels and guides for protection. You can also use crystals and sage for that as well. So since crystals came out, let's go ahead and pull a crystals card. And you didn't get any words on the back of the deck. Also, pile number 1. A lot of this generational stuff that you're carrying, not saying your father doesn't have anything to do with it, but I do think that your mother is what is being a light shown onto it. Okay, what crystal does pile number 1 need to use? Okay, sorry about that, pile 1. What crystal is pile number 1? Thank you. Sunstone. It says what it is. Sunstone emanates feel-good vibes of warmth and radiance. The stone's orange and red sparkling light effect is a result of copper inclusions reflecting light from within. People who need it is people looking to operate on a higher plane, the vitamin D deprived, all solar-powered human beings who do not in fact harvest life force by turning up the brightness on their smartphones. Where to put it? Anywhere you're looking for a boost of stamina. First thought, the gym. When to use it? Whenever it's time to get busy or when your disposition needs a little sunnying up. It says take back your shine. And this is what it looks like. So it's called a sunstone. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What does pile number 1 need to hear? Thank you. Now you're getting the color green. It says, goodness, I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. I free myself, allow the goodness to manifest and become a source of joy. Through gentleness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and others. And on the back of the deck for this one is I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. If that's an affirmation you would like to take down, definitely screenshot that. Trying to get it to where it's like not blurry. Hopefully y'all can see that. Okay. So there was 2 cards right there talking about positivity. Let's see what chakra y'all could focus on. Thank you. Throat chakra. Interesting. Communication. That tells me right there communication is a big thing for you guys. And if you're not receiving it, like communication from other people, it could really mess with you. And that would make sense because if you are the Libra moon, that would make a lot of sense. But it says, I communicate openly and honestly to express my thoughts and feelings clearly. I share my inner knowledge freely with integrity and without fear. I aim to be fully understood by others. Excuse me. I am open to giving and receiving praise, and I will be careful not to talk excessively and make it all about me. I create space in my conversations for others to communicate with me. Hold on one second, y'all. I inquire about others' thoughts and feelings as listening to their truth can be uplifting. So sorry about that, y'all. My neighbors will hear animals and just not animals, but people outside, and they'll instantly start barking. Let's see what other chakra you got on the back of the deck. It says crown chakra, meditation and silence. I sit still in meditation regularly as I know there is power in silence. I seek out stillness during some part of every day. In the silence, I am open to receive without asking and without expectation. In the silence, I will hear and see the truth. Okay, sorry, there's a lot going on. So that might be how, for pile number 1, there might be a lot going on for you guys during the full moon. But it says, rest, tranquility, and peace are rejuvenating to my spirit. Miraculous emotional, mental, and physical healing are available when I am open to receive. Okay, so that right there is like, that healing of depression or any type of anything, when you're open to receiving it, okay, is what's important. Let's get an angel number for pile number 1 for the full moon in Libra. Thank you. 8888, personal power. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending you this number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good. Okay? So it says epic romance, material gain, balance, confidence, resources, force, abundance, wealth, material, and spiritual. Ooh, look, on the back of the deck. That's amazing. 1717. 7 plus 1 is 8. Okay. Drama alert. Independence, soul mission, alone time, learning, healing, aspirations. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. That's definitely something I was picking up for you guys, is like you don't feel happy, and I think that's why the Sunstone came out. You know, because that's in the other cards that came out talking about, I choose happiness, I choose positivity, because it can be so easy to get stuck in something that you don't want to be in, because life is hard, especially for anything other than an earth sign. Earth signs might go along with it. Galactic, forgiveness, scribe, or writer. What was that other card? Was there another card? Maybe there wasn't, but I swore there was another card that talked about forgiveness. So this lifetime for you guys, you know, in your past life, you wrote down in your past life, I will forgive this person this lifetime. I will. And you will. And it may take time. But this was written in stone, okay? Written in clouds, okay? Because that was in heaven when you did that. All right. Pile number 1. You guys might have had a past life in the 1700s. Relationship. See, pile 1, just so you know, you're getting a lot of different energy. I feel like this is literally everything in your life. Everything. Relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself. That last card literally was just saying how you have to rely on yourself in this moment in time. And what did I tell you at the beginning of the reading? Don't forget, you're not alone. You have ancestors, guides, God, whoever you believe in. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other individual follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. That's something else you're probably working on. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of guilt for how you're feeling towards your partner. And you know that they deserve more than what you're feeling. But like that card said, is before you take action, think before you take action. Okay, y'all. Hopefully you didn't see that card, and you better not rewind it. Ask a yes or no question. You better not rewind it either. Yes or no. You can pause the video, but I'm going to go ahead and move forward because I'm running out of time. But for pile number 1, when you asked your yes or no question, the answer is yes. It says just go for it. Okay? It says, Celine, bring light into somebody's dark sky. There is literally, remember, the sunstone. Bring light into somebody's dark sky. You need to do research on this goddess, Selene, waxing gibbous. It is okay to change your direction. That is also something else I was picking up in the beginning of your reading, due to you're making new plans because things were not going as you assumed so. Remember I said surrender. I just seen 1919. So maybe that's a number for you guys. But it says surrender to the divine, like I was just telling you. You definitely have ancestors, but just surrender to your ancestors. Surrender to the process. Don't fight it. Don't dwell on it. Okay, pile 1. I'm going to end pile number 1 here. If it resonated, please like the video. Comment down below if you guys want to help the algorithm. That would help out a lot. So pile number 1, I'm feeling, what should we have pile number 1 comment? Y'all should comment a yellow heart, because that's the vibe I'm picking up, is yellow for you guys. All right, pile number 2. What does pile number 2 need to hear? What does pile number 2 need to hear? What does pile number 2 need to hear? All right, pile number 2. And if you guys hear noise in the background, apologizing to anybody that could be possibly coming from pile 1 to pile 2 for all the distractions and that. But like I said, that could be an energy of what pile number 1 will experience. But anyways, pile number 2. What does pile number 2 need to hear? And as we go, I'll just shuffle more, because I know y'all don't want to just sit here and listen to me shuffle and watch me shuffle. So, pile number 2, what do they need to hear for the full moon in Libra? The pink full moon in Libra. What does pile number 2 need to hear? Thank you. Death and the Star reversed. So kind of the same energy already from pile 1, but a little bit different. So let's just see, what does pile number 2 need to hear? Sorry. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I'm making it shake, ain't I? Pile number 2. What does pile number 2 need to hear? The High Priestess. Bam. You got the Death card, the Star card, the High Priestess. Pile number 2, everything that is happening in your life is divine. Divinely guided, divinely orchestrated. Even if you feel like you're alone, even if you feel like the devil has got his hands on your life. Pile number 2, you're kind of mean to yourself. You're mean to yourself, and that's something that this full moon in Libra is helping you balance out, knowing when to hold yourself accountable, because you are the King of Swords. Well, that's at least that's the energy that's coming out, besides the High Priestess, you know. But the archetype that's coming out is the High Priestess. The King of Swords. And what that tells me is basically that you're a no-nonsense type of person. You're pretty quick to see the truth of a situation. And something else, pile 2, you're also humble in the way of, like, if you don't fully know something, you'll sit back and wait, then maybe give your opinion, just to help. Not to be right, not to put your 2 cents in, just to help. Genuinely, you have a good heart. Something I'm picking up on, though, is that your good heart is fading, and that's all for good reason. It's actually meant to go that way, because you've been giving your heart to a lot of mistakes. And I hate to say it like that, because everything happens for a reason, and I truly believe that. But I do see relationship stuff coming out. So what do they need to know about the relationships? Okay, so anything that's going on within your relationships, if you're not communicating, then you don't understand. Even if you are communicating, where you got yourself trapped in this little mind thing you got going on, pile 2, you might even be an air sign, like I was picking up for pile 1 too. But it's literal entrapment of yourself. What you're thinking, what you're viewing about the situation is not necessarily true. Justice. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, air sign energy. Okay, so for my pile 2s, what do they need to hear about this Justice card? What is this full moon bringing pile 2 when it comes to this Justice card? 5 of Swords. Seven of Cups. Page of Cups. So things are not going to be as they seem when it comes to, it could be court cases. Things are not going to be like clear, but you're still going to receive happy news. There's still going to be victory. There could be a little bit of defeat, but you're not seeing the whole situation. You do not have a bird's eye view of the situation because you're in it, okay? What else does pile number 2 need to hear? And we will move on to some oracle cards. The Empress reverse. Okay, pile 2, you're definitely getting a lot of cards coming out that lets me know that you're not really in control right now. And I think you might be aware of that. I just got pulled to, it says, easy does it. Easy does it. Like you're wanting so bad to move quickly with energy, and that's not going to work. It's just not. Okay? Alright, on the back of the deck, let's see. Oh, nothing on the back of the deck. See? Nothing. Alright. So that means this is it. This is the story. So let's move forward. Let's get some oracle cards. Let's get some messages from our angels. What does pile number 2 need to hear about this full pink full moon in Libra? What is pile? Surrender. So pile 1 also got surrender. Teacher. They also got, I don't know if they got surrender in this deck. I think they did. But they also got surrender and teacher. I think they did. Because those was the 2 that came out. But this one's coming out as rigid. So let's see. What is this rigid card? Thank you. Sage. Family. Self-worth. Unconditional love. On the back of the deck, time. Interesting. You got a lot. If you were feeling drawn to pile 1, please go listen to it. Let's see. So pile number 2, it's different though, because I feel like for pile 2, like there's a lot of people that you've had to cut off. You're also viewing it in a very rigid way of who you're cutting off. It doesn't have to be so rigid. It doesn't have to be so black and white. Surrender to what the divine is teaching you. You're working on your self-worth right now. Anybody that doesn't make you feel good about yourself, cut them off. And I wouldn't even say think about it, to be honest, even though I said you need to think. But there is unconditional love for you out there. You have self-worth. The fact that you might have like a Leo rising, Leo North Node, but that's something that you've always struggled with this lifetime is your self-worth, and you understand that you're the black sheep of the family, that you're the one that's doing things differently. Just surrender to the divine, okay, because the teacher is God. The teacher is life, because God is life itself. God is literally everything. Don't be so rigid, okay? Don't be so rigid. What does pile number 2 need to hear? It says, Freya, you are worthy, you are loved. And remember that last card was self-worth. You are worthy, you are loved. Oh, and you may need to do some research on that goddess, Freya, Freya. That could be beneficial to you. I'm going to pull from here. Here. Let's get a chakra card. What chakra does pile 2 need to focus on? Thank you. Sacral, sensuality. I encourage myself to express my sensuality and emotions creatively. using all my faculties, including touch, voice, and actions and creative abilities such as art, craft, music, acting, cooking, gardening, and writing. So that tells me right there y'all are very creative. And if you don't view yourself as creative, if you got into it, you would be probably very good at it, and it would be easy for you. Like me personally, I'm not very good at drawing. But anyways, I practice being aware of and enjoying my senses being nourished and stimulated by natural world, such as by landscapes, people, weather, animals, aromas, and sounds. So your sacral chakra is coming out because I feel like you've been a little bit deprived of good smelling stuff, of good feeling stuff, good hearing stuff, good touching stuff, or I might have already said that. Feeling, I think I did. But anyways, it's like you're deprived of it. Your body's literally craving it. That could be something that's good for you, and it would help your sacral chakra. Let's get an angel number for you guys. What angel number? What angel number does pile number 2 need to hear? 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe you guys have been seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, and you guys have actually got a lot of angel numbers on the back of, whoa, dude, on the back of the deck, 0440. On the back of the deck, 0404. Okay, so I'll be reading those to you in just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to do your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structure, systems, process, conditioning, and rules. Conditioning. Okay? 0440. That gut feeling. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. 0404. Slow down. Balance, power struggle, forced violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, warning. So this one was spirit guides, and this one says ancestors. So you definitely have ancestors and spirit guides around you. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. With that coming out, I'm picking up that you guys have cut off a lot of people. There's no sense in going back unless God is telling you to. That's not what God's saying right now in this reading, though. Unless God is telling you, like, with a specific person. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all are just going to have to hear noise in the background. I don't even know what I was saying. Let's continue. Did I get a stone for you? I don't think I did. Let me shuffle real quick. Let's get, like, if you guys were to get into crystals, which crystal should you use right now? Which crystal should pile 2 use for... You know what? Which crystal should pile 2 charge on that full moon in Libra? Okay, let's see. Pyrite. Fool's gold is a metallic sulfide mineral. Its blingy, confident vibes and often perfect cubic structure aligns with the nature's power to give energy to amazing, beautiful things. Like you, baby. The chronically lethargic. Anybody sleeping on their potential. That's who needs it. Pyrite is often used near the solar plexus or will center, but it works wonders anywhere you need a little boost of masculine energy. For example, on the fellas, the low abdomen. Just saying. When to use it on a romantic weekend away from the kids and whenever the energy to power through feels shrouded in dark matter. That's something I've been picking up for. And maybe that's just an everybody thing. Everybody's just feeling like they just don't want to power through stuff, you know? What does pile number 2 need to hear? You got 2 of them. It says balance. I find balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and my soul. By fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. What was we just talking about your sacral chakra? Touch, smell, hear, all of it. You need to be stimulated in a different way, okay? Action. My divine actions incites love and harmony. I'm aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms tests into growth, challenges into opportunity, and fear into love. You got 2 on the back of the deck here. Actually, nope. You only got 1. It says, manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms. My intellect shines and my inner light grows. I feel like this one comes out in a lot of my readings that I do for YouTube. Okay, so this one is gold, and the pyrite is gold, and your sacral chakra is like orange. Okay, let's continue. If their past life is affecting them, if not, don't let anything fall out. But if there is a past life affecting them, what would it be for pile number 2? Thank you. Unrequited love. And on the back of the deck is Asia. So maybe it was a arranged marriage. But that's something you just don't want to do this lifetime. If you ever pick up the feeling of, you know, like we only love each other for money, or we only love each other because of the kids, like that's just not something that's going to work for you this lifetime. And that's why relationships has been coming out for you. I mean, you even got the Lovers card that came out and the 2 of Cups reversed. So this makes a lot of sense for why the unrequited love came out. And you're just not accepting that this lifetime, and Spirit's saying, good job. But let me ask you this, pile number 2. Where are you giving yourself unrequited love? I know that stuff sounds goofy, but it's true. Like, what you give to yourself is what you're going to receive. And just like with your children, how you treat your children is how they're going to be treated. I know that sounds crazy, but it's so true. And just where do you not love yourself unless you're doing something? Okay. What does pile number 2 need to hear? Opportunity to forgive. Was that y'all? I can't even remember anymore, y'all. The readings are running together because they feel so similar. I think this was pile 1 that had a lot about forgiveness, though. But here y'all come out talking about forgiveness, too. It says, this situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you to release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies to lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Oh my God, y'all. Relationship. Okay. Be honest with yourself. Relationship. I'm not making this stuff up. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and the other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your relationships bloom and prosper. Be honest with yourself. Look into your heart, and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angel wings. If you guys felt drawn to pile 1, please go listen to it, because there's definitely messages in there for you. Last messages for pile number 2. Last message. Thank you. Your hard work is paying off, regardless of how you feel, okay? And don't forget, Freya, you are the black sheep of the family. Just like pile 1, just in different ways. There's little differences, okay? But You're definitely here to break generational stuff. Also, back of the deck, surrender to the divine. Confidence is your key to success. Okay? Your hard work is paying off. It's not going unnoticed. Pile number 3. What does pile number 3 need to hear? Alright, let's give this deck a good shuffle. What does pile number 3 need to hear? Pile number 3. And if you guys hear noise in the background, I do apologize. Oh no, if you're still here and you were from pile number 2, drop a purple heart, okay? Pile number 2, drop a purple heart. Pile number 3, I'm going to go ahead and give you a heart if this, because I forgot for pile 2. But for pile 3, I'm going to give you a red heart. Pile 1 was yellow, pile 2 is purple, pile 3 is red. That just lets me know it resonated, and it lets me know that y'all want me to succeed, okay? What does pile number 3 need to hear about this full moon in Libra? Pink full moon in Libra. Thank you. 5 of Cups. Four of Cups reversed. Three of Wands reversed. 9 of Swords. Okay. Okay, so for pile number 3, a big part of your journey when it comes to this full moon in Libra, pink full moon in Libra. Ooh, you got the Devil reversed. Okay, and then the 6 of Pentacles. Something I'm picking up for you guys is manifestation is a big thing for you, first of all. Definitely look into 369 manifestation technique or whatever. But something else I'm getting is there's still things that you're holding on to from the past. You do have hope for the future, though. Like pile 1 and pile 2, like they're a little, especially pile 1, they're a little sad about life, especially during that full moon. But pile 3, I see that you do have hope for the future. I see that you're at least trying to, at least. And you are a little scared. You have anxiety about something. Do they need anxiety? Honestly, I don't even think I need to pull because I know the answer. You do not need to have anxiety. You are releasing this devilish energy. You are accomplishing things that you are meant to accomplish. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. I feel like, though, for pile 3, you're nervous about something or something's got you on edge. You should not be feeling that way. Why is pile 3 feeling so weird? Why is pile 3 feeling like anxiety and paranoia? 10 of Pentacles. The Magician reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. The Strength card. The Lovers. The 2 of Cups reversed. So the reason why you're feeling anxious is due to you holding whatever this is to get you out of where you're at, or it's a part of your legacy. It's going to be added into your family wealth. You know, it's something long term, and you're just nervous about the trickery or the illusions, but you're still standing strong. And do understand that if something doesn't go the way you expected it to, or the way you thought, or all these opportunities was leading you up to this, there still may be something that won't work out, and that's okay. It wasn't going to work out. Never would have. And Spirit sees things that you won't. So even if it works out or it doesn't work out, and if this ain't resonating, it's probably not your reading. If it's resonating, drop a red heart. But you don't need to feel nervous. I think you got it under control. You are still receiving this family inheritance. Whether it be You're the one receiving it, or you're the one building it up for your future, for your family's future. And look at that. Honestly, that's crazy, because on the back of the deck is the Ten of Cups, which is family. And then on the Knight of Pentacles on the back, it says overthinking. Don't be overthinking. Don't be nervous. Everything is okay. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, I genuinely feel like you have been through some heartache, though, and that's what's causing this scarcity mindset, or this anxiety mindset. And Spirit's telling me you don't have to worry about that. What does pile number 3 need to hear? Thank you. Jupiter. All right, everybody, pile 3, check your Jupiter placement. What sign and house it is in, because it might come out here, and if it does, that's just double confirmation this is your reading. Okay, Jupiter. How is the moon affecting pile 3? Give me a little bit of insight of what's going to be going on for them. Thank you. Okay, that was so fast. All right. Okay, Jupiter in Virgo in the 8th house, which is Scorpio, and Jupiter is Sagittarius. It says, learn or teach the serving of others as a life or death issue. So there's something you're learning as when with this full moon, like a way of being served or serving others. Ooh, be positive about the details of getting and using power. Spirit is literally saying, be positive about this. You are going to be put into a place where you have power. Grow and expand. Do what you must do and use other people's fucking resources. Yes. So if you are a stubborn little shit out there who is being offered, you know, your parents or family members or whatever is offering you something, and you're just like, I just don't know if I want to do that. Like, I'm hearing Spirit saying you're passing up a good opportunity. All right. The granting of methods for the healing power of personal power. Okay, we know that. Blessings from the analyzing of the mysteries of life. Good fortune resulting from the perfectionism of a major change. So there is a major change coming for you guys. And I feel like you're nervous that this won't happen. That's where the anxiety is coming from, that these good things are not going to happen for you, when in fact they are. What does pile number 2 need to hear? What does pile number 2... so sorry. What does pile number 3 need to hear? Pile number 3. Thank you. So you got 3 cards. You got your root chakra, your heart chakra, and your crown chakra. So y'all got a lot of chakras to work on. Okay, let's start with the root chakra, since it's the first chakra. I create stability and security by adequately providing myself with basic needs of a healthy life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. Interesting. Building a strong foundation. Yeah. Okay. I use my creativity to build a strong foundation, as this is essential key to my survival and growth. The more inner and outer stability I have, the more grounded and fulfilling life will become. I respect myself and take care of my physical body by nurturing and nourishing it. My body tells me what it needs. So if you've been craving something, get it. Your body needs it. 4th chakra, heart chakra. Generosity is sharing. I give myself freely, and I am open to opportunities to do so. I do this because I can, and I expect nothing in return. Speaking from the heart, I will let those around me know how I feel about them. My generosity will touch another person's heart and replenish their spirit. Through love, I have a positive, spontaneous, and lasting influence on the healing and transformation of both myself and others. Pile 3, you guys might be doing all right, or maybe you might be having your own struggles during this full moon in Libra, pink full moon in Libra, but I really feel like you are here to help other people, especially during this full moon. You know, that's something that you're finding out is you're a very useful, very helpful person. Or maybe you always have been. But it says, crown chakra, divine intervention. Before I even read this, divine intervention. If something doesn't work out, it was divine intervention. I honor a higher power and know that anything is possible. I let a higher power have more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. Let's get some keywords for my pile number 3s. Where this deck is not an actual deck, it's hard to shuffle. And I feel like the same cards come out often, but usually it makes a lot of sense anyway. So, what does pile number 3 need to hear? Abundance and luck, abundance and love, mental health. So, you focusing on your mental health could bring you a lot of abundance and luck or abundance and love, or maybe you already have that. And that's why you're here to help other people. The other people you could be helping is children, animals, Jupiter, trust, job would be beneficial. Be open-minded about a job that you could get, okay? Ancestors. Y'all have ancestors walking with you. Don't forget that, okay? Okay, let's see if Spirit, if there is anything from pile 3's past life affecting them, please let me know. If there is nothing, then don't let nothing fall out. Please and thank you, pile 3's past life. If anything would be beneficial. Okay, mother. And on the back of the deck, medicine, man, or woman. So it just seems like pile 3, that's kind of just been your... That's kind of just been your thing. You're here to help other people. Point blank, period. And during this full moon, I think that's something you're going to be doing, is helping somebody else. Courage. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I'm a being of new life. Faith. I am confident and will achieve my goals. I live in the present. I have faith in the future. I firmly believe in the value within the universe. With that coming out, that's telling me right now that Spirit is constantly reminding you, pile 3, in this reading that everything you're thinking, everything you're doing, everything you're speaking is literally manifesting. So do be careful with having that. I know that you can't control your anxiety, and I'm not asking you to. I'm not telling you to. And I don't think Spirit is either, but I do think Spirit is telling you, like, you don't have to control your anxiety. You just have to trust us, and your anxiety will fade. What does pile number 3 need to hear? What is pile number 3? Thank you. 2020. So maybe something that happened in 2020 is significant for you. It says compassion. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it is also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. That's fucking crazy. Be of service to others. That's crazy. Okay, 777. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. Maybe this reading right here is the enthusiasm and effort to get that message to others. What does pile number 3 need to hear? Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels, with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. And that's definitely how a mother would see everybody, right? And if you're a medicine man or woman, you're not going to ask them, have you done anything wrong in your life? No, you're gonna be the medicine man or woman. You're gonna help them. You're gonna give them medicine. What does pile number 3 need to hear? True north, your north node, you need to look at it. You guys also got Freya, so pile 2 got Freya. It says worthy, you are loved. And it says true north, stay true to yourself. Okay, so, okay, all right, on the back of the deck is Sekhmet, Sekhmet, courage, truth, and shadow work. Excuse me, so you could be going through some shadow work right now. Pile number 3, ask a yes or no question. You can pause the video if you're not sure what question you want to ask. All right, pile number 3, for your yes or no answer, the answer is no. It says sleep on it. Okay? Let's see, what does pile number 3 need to hear? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Awesome. Anything else for pile 3? Okay, it says balance spirituality and practicality. Your dreams need a practical plan. And it says communication is key. So you got Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini. Okay, let's see. What crystal, if any crystal, should pile number 3 focus on? Howlite, Howlite. Howlite, also known as white turquoise, I couldn't say that word right, is all about reveling in simplicity. Often the real power exists in what's left out. Japanese aesthetics, Swedish interiors. Howlite's dreamy, slate-cleaning energy helps you discern exactly what you don't need so you can train your focus on exactly what you do. So who needs it? It is overstimulated minimalist living in a maximalist world. Where to put it? Wherever you need some breathing room. When to use it? When you need a break from the never-ending onslaught of DMs, meetings, requests, and trending stories. Less is more. None is most. Howlite can help. Organize your headspace. Okay, let's see. Y'all's reading went by pretty quick. What does pile number 3 need to hear? Let me get one of these too, actually. Okay, you have the answers. Pile 3, you have the answers. What does pile 3 need to hear? Oh my God, y'all got that 777 again. 1441. Okay, good luck. I'm going to read it. Okay, this message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. This card came out again, y'all, so this is definitely for you. It is also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message out. 1441, unique skills. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves you to find your true purpose. Remember, the true north came out. Stay committed to yourself. Leveling up in your career or business is a priority right now. Didn't job came out? It says job would be beneficial, right? And it says leveling up in your career or business is a priority right now. So definitely, if you've been questioning whether or not you should do that, Spirit's definitely saying yes. Okay. 1515, an opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun with while performing your task. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. And on the back of the deck, which is the last card I'm going to be reading, is New Beginnings. Look out for an opportunity that might be a game changer. You are completing something major. It feels good to level up, huh? Close the old chapter. A new adventure will unravel. So pile number 3, you have all the answers for you guys for this full moon in Libra, pink full moon in Libra. You guys will be helping other people. So if that reading resonated, please drop a red heart. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.